What is going on, everybody? And in this video, I'm going to be going through all the steps of a billionaire's work story here on the Crew 2. So starting right off with the first step, find the biggest yacht in Port Isabel, south of Coastal Plains, south of Dallas. Now, this one's actually really easy because, well, the yacht is actually huge for that matter. So I spawned over here by the Port Isabel Slalom. Is probably the closest you can get to this boat without actually coming over here to the buoy smashing. Now, all you guys have to really do is you can head over to it on a boat if you want, as you guys will see right here. The boat is literally massive. You can actually see it from way out of the zoom of the map as well. So all you have to do is head over to it to get to step number 2. Now moving over to step number 2, the oil field. Travel from Coastal Plains south of Dallas to the oil field northeast of Fort Stockton, southwest of Dallas with any ground vehicle. So for this, I recommend pretty much going to the skill that's nearby to Port Isabel, where we were before by the boat. This can be located all the way over here on the street, but you guys will see the Coastal Plains is pretty close by. All you then have to do is head this direction toward the Coastal Plains. Now, you guys could spawn over to where I am here or come to the other side of the Coastal Plains area and come onto the road right here. Now, you also could take a plane, by the way, and pretty much land close by to the Coastal Plains, and you can go from a ground vehicle from there as well. But you guys are going to be looking for Fort Stockton, which is actually going to be way over here in this direction. It's going to be past the High Country Escape here. You guys see Fort Stockton. Now, if you guys are wondering where the oil field is from here, all you have to do is pretty much look forward. You guys will see this little weird thing on the map. You guys will find the oil field over here. You guys will then be looking for this location exactly right here from the picture. Put the waypoint there and then head on into this direction. Now, arriving to the location, all you guys have to do is simply head over to the oil field and then you'll be able to start the next step. Moving over to step number 3, the Smoking Cigars Club. Travel from Big Bend, southwest of Dallas to the Smoking Cigars Club in New Orleans, west of Miami, with any ground vehicle. So the first step of this basically wants you to go to New Orleans from the Big Bend. So in order to get over here, I recommend jumping into a plane from the oil field that is located where you guys were before right here. Jump into a plane, fly over here, and switch to your favorite ground vehicle. And then you got to head all the way to New Orleans, which is going to be about 20 miles from this area. And I already put a waypoint on the building you guys will be looking for. I'll zoom in all the way on it right now. So you guys can also put the waypoint on. This will be the one you guys are looking for, pretty much right next to this little park area here. Now, arriving to the location all the way over here in New Orleans, all you guys have to do is then go up to the building and pretty much interact with it to start step number 4. And if you guys were wondering, I do recommend using something faster like a hypercar or maybe like an Alpha GP vehicle. That way you can get over to the location quicker. Moving over to step number 4, hotel in Miami. Travel from New Orleans west of Miami to this hotel in downtown Miami with any ground vehicle. So with step number 4, you're already at the starting location here in New Orleans. Now all you have to do is head all the way over to Miami to the downtown area to this hotel that is located right here. Once you guys arrive to the hotel here in Miami, all you then have to do is go up to and interact with it, and you can start step number 5. Now moving over to step number 5, travel from Miami to the garage in the southwest of Daytona, north of Miami with any ground vehicle. So for this step, all you guys have to do is immediately head toward Daytona from the hotel location in step 4. All you have to do is go all the way past Cape Canaveral up here. You guys will see I already have a waypoint on the garage location here. This one was a little tricky to find. I kept like spinning around looking for it, but you guys are looking for this garage right here, overlooking basically all the towers in the background here. Upon arriving to the garage, all you guys then have to do to it is pretty much interact with it to get to step number 6. Now moving over to step number 6, Dinosaur Park. Travel from Daytona north of Miami to the dinosaur statues in the river southeast of Dallas with any ground vehicle. So in order to get to the Dinosaur Park, you obviously have to head toward the Dallas area. This one was a little tricky to find, but I do have a waypoint on it right here. You pretty much want to look for the big dinosaurs looking this direction. The way I really found this is finding all the windmills looking in the background over there, or the city in the background there that is currently not loading in. Anyway, this is the location you guys will be looking for. Once you have the checkpoint down, all you then have to do is head there from the Daytona area. Once you arrive at the location, all you guys then have to do is interact with the area again to start step number 7. Now moving over to step number 7, railroad station. So travel from Dallas to the railroad station in Santa Fe, southwest of Dallas with any ground vehicle. So for step number 7, you have to travel to Santa Fe from Dallas, and I found the easiest way to do this is to spawn here at this touring car race and then travel back into Dallas right here. That way the thing activates and then you can head all the way over to Santa Fe, which is going to be all the way over here, past Amarillo up in the corner, past the Central Woods to the left. You guys will then find the Santa Fe area here. Now the area you're going to be looking for is going to be in this little warehouse right here. Now I did notice if you put the waypoint in there, the waypoint doesn't show you a route, it kind of just goes straight there. So I recommend putting it right in front of the street here. Then you can turn inside and you guys will see the little interactive thing right in this area. Once you guys arrive at the location, all you then have to do is pull into this little area and interact with it, and then you could start step number 8. Moving over to step number 8, pawn shop in Vegas. Travel from Santa Fe northwest of Dallas to the pawn shop in Las Vegas with any ground vehicle. So for step number 8, all you guys have to do is leave from the Santa Fe area and head toward Las Vegas to this location right here where the pawn shop is located. Now upon arriving at the location here in Vegas, all you guys now have to do is pull up to where the pawn shop is and interact with the little thing to move on to step number 9. Do keep in mind this is literally like 28 miles away from Santa Fe. Moving over to step number 9, house in Santa Barbara. Travel from Las Vegas to this house in Santa Barbara, west coast with any ground vehicle. Now, the location of Santa Barbara is pretty close by to the Los Angeles area, in the middle of the Central Coast as well. You're looking for this little town in this corner. You guys will then see the house over here. Once you guys finally arrive at the location, all you then have to do is confirm the story, and you can move on to step number 10. Moving over to step number 10, Old Barn. Travel from Santa Barbara west coast to this old barn near Fresno, west of Las Vegas with any ground vehicle. Now, luckily, the next location is pretty close by to the Santa Barbara area. You guys will be looking for Fresno, which is going to be located over here in this little town. You will then be looking for a barn that overlooks the towers. Once you arrive at the location, all you then have to do is interact and confirm the story step, and you can move on to step number 11. Moving over to step number 11, auto repair in Los Angeles. Travel from Fresno west of Las Vegas to the Westwoods Auto Repair in Los Angeles with any ground vehicle. So for this one, it requires you to leave Fresno. So all you guys have to do is head over to the tip of Fresno there so it actually activates the challenge. And then you can head out to Los Angeles from there. Now, the location you're going to be looking for is going to be a repair shop on the side of Santa Monica in this area over here by Westwood. It's going to be right in this location. Once you guys arrive at the location, all you then have to do is confirm the story again like the other ones, and you'll be able to move on to step number 12. And then finally, step number 12, quarter deck of the yacht. Travel from Los Angeles to the biggest yacht in Port Isabel, south of Coastal Plains, south of Dallas, with a plane or a boat or a ground vehicle. The description is, on the quarter deck of my yacht lies the best of all cars, my Spyder 550 in its garage. I'm seeking the best of planes. I enjoy getting better things. Maybe someone will actually enjoy using the car. Now, for the final step, you have to go all the way to Port Isabel from Los Angeles, so I recommend pretty much putting a waypoint right next to where the yacht is and just heading there. Do keep in mind this is about 57 miles in a ground vehicle.